Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to CrossSet. Let's continue. I guess we do 3-7. That's what we do. Yeah, it's just marked green when you're finished the puzzle. So this starts off nice because this 1 eliminates this and this 4 eliminates this, making this 7. Let's see. See if there's any other points where 3 points of data might triangulate and help. Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work. We can try bumping things, just toggling. When I say bump, I mean we're toggling the answer away from something that we know can't be the case. For instance, this 2 tells me this can't be 2, so I bump it to a 7, even though I don't know if it's 7 or 1. At the very least, I can have the solution a little bit closer. Same instance here, this 2 can't be a 2, so I'll bump it. And that gets us a little bit closer. This 4 can't be a 4. And we'll start to put some more strategy into it in a second, but just starting maybe a little slowly here. This can't be a 2, but it could be a 5 or 6. This can't be a 7, but it could be a 5 or 2. This can't be a 1. Got rid of that. And it is possible but unlikely that I would just bump everything into the right place and solve it without doing a lot of right clicking and turning the bricks to red. Boy, this music. It is way too short. Like, that song was good, but I really want to hear the whole amount of it since I'm playing a game here. I don't want to have to hear it then not hear it. Okay, so we have a 4 and a 7 here, which means this is a 3, which means I can bump that. And I think that we've hit that point where it's time to start doing columns and rows. So we're looking for a 2. Is there a 2? Yeah, there has to be 1, 2. Yes. And now we're looking for a 3. Is there more than 1 3? And the answer is no. 4 is, and then 5, there's multiple 5s, so we can't know that yet. 6, there's multiple 6s, so we can't know that. And 7, there's multiple 7s, so we can't know that. But we've locked down 3 of them at least. Alright, now, because this is 2 and this is 1, this has to be 5, which bumps that. And because this 4 can't be right and this 5 can't be right, this has to be 2. Which then tells me that this has to be 6 to fill in that row. So that's helpful. This 2 can't be right. Let's see, we need a 2 in this puzzle, and there's only 1 2 that's still valid. This can't be a 2, and there aren't any other 2. We need a 3. This could be 3 or this could be 3, but no, this can't be 3 because of this, and so that makes this 3. And then if 1 and 3 are already eliminated, this is 5. And then 6 has only one option here, and then 7 there. Let's see. Now we need a 1. There's a 1 here, and nothing actually. 2. See, man, that music fading in and fading out so fast is not helping me with my concentration at all. I need a 3. There could be a 3 here. There can't be a 3 here, so that has to be 3. I need a 5. There could be a 5 here, or a 5 here, or a 5. And then I need a 6, which tells me that this has to be 6. Kind of making a heart shape, sort of. Then we need a 7. No 7s. Alright. Moving on, we need a 1. And I believe there's only one 1 in this thing. And then a 4. Let's see. And then we need a 5. And then a 6, because this is 7. There we go. Moving on, we need a 1 again. There's a 1 that can't be here because of this one, and a 1 here. So we need a 4, and the only 4 option is that, so that's 4. We need a 5, which could be this or this. And this can't be 5 actually, so this has to be 5. And then we need a 6 and a 7. And see, that's not going to be answered yet. Now, on this we need a 1. We can't have a 1 here. We can't have a 1 here. And we can have a 1 here. So that's 1. 2. Let's see, we can have a 2 here. We can't have a 2 here. So that's 2. 4. Let's see. No 4. No 4. Only one 4 even available. 5. Let's see. This could be... This can't be 5. This has to be 5. And then 7 can't be here, so this is 6. And this is 7. Which also makes this 6. Which also bumps this. And makes it a 7. Might as well. Almost there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, making this 7. Bumping that. This can't be 7. And it might be 6, or it might be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, making this 7. So it can't be, this has to be 5, bumping that. There we go. Moving on. So 3, 8. This could be the real challenge. This is where I could get really stuck, but hopefully not. Let's see, 3 and 6 are not allowed, so this is 2. 2 ignores that to make that 4. And I think that makes either 5 or 7 the solution here. But we don't really need to deal with that yet. I don't know where to start. Because I saw those solutions. Like this 5 and 6 makes this a 5. Which means I can bump both of those. And I can just bump that one again. And 1s and 6 can bump that. So this has a 6 here and a 1 here, making this 3, which then means this has to be 7. And so 2 is needed, and then 6 is needed. So moving forward here, let's see, 4 could be not on this one, but either one of these, and 7 could be think we're gonna have to start putting some strategy in this. Let's look at the rows. 2s. There's a 2 here. That's valid. There's a 2 here. There's a 2 here. And there's a 2 there. 3s. There's a 3 here and a 3 here. And 4s. Can't be a 4 here. And that means this has to be a 4, right? Because this 4 is eliminated from consideration there. Yep, that makes that 4. And then 5s. There's a 5 here, a 5 here, and a 5 there. And then 7s. There's a 7 here, a 7 here. So, moving on. 1s. There's a 1 here, a 1 there, and a 1 there. And then 2s. There's a 2. Is that the only 2 available? Interesting. And then 3. There's a couple of 3s, but this 3 actually makes us 1, which bumps that. And then back to 3 means this, I think, has to be a 3. Yep. And so now we're looking for 4, and there's only one location for 4, which bumps that to make that 7. And then 5 could be either one of those. We have this column here which we can solve right now, so let's just make that 6. And moving on to the next thing, we need a 1. And there's a 1 here and a 1 here. We don't have a 2, so we already have a 2 actually, so that means this is 1, which means that's out of the picture, which means that's 5, which means that's 7, which bumps that out of the way too. 3 can't be here because of this, which means it then has to be here. And then 4 has to be this because there's no more 4s. And then 5 has to be this because there's one. Well, actually, no. 5 has to be this because this is already solved, which means this has to be 6. Almost made a mistake there, and that will be the kiss of death if I do that. Even one mistake puts me so off course that there's very little recovery. You might as well just restart the whole puzzle. The 7. Let's see. We're looking for a 2. There could be a 2 not here, which means this is 2. Then we're looking for a 3. There can't be a 3 here, which means this is 3. We're looking for a 5, which there can't be a 5 here. And then 5 or 6 means 7. And then, let's see. We have a 4. Let's get back on track here. Focus. We need a 1. Is there another 1 here? Can't have a 1 here, so this has to be 1. We need a 2. And this can't be 2, which means this is 2. Which means this is 4. Which means this is 7. This 2 eliminates that, making that 3. This 3 and this 5 eliminates that, making that 2. And we can solve all of these now. Like, we're missing a 1 in this column. We're missing a 4 in this column. And we're missing a 7 in this column. Which, And then we are missing a 5 in this column. And then this way to solve this, I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to solve this, we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to solve this way, we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Solved. Way, way easier for some reason than level 2, 8. I don't know why. Let's move forward, I suppose. How can these puzzles get more difficult? They actually, I think, get more difficult by offering you more options. In kind of a counterintuitive way, the more calculations and more different if-then statements, which is a programming language way of speaking, you would say, if x equals 1, then output x equals 1. That type of thinking, it gets increased exponentially with every new number to question or think through. So as I'm going through here, we're looking for a 5, and I notice that there's no 5 in this row, and we need 1 and 2s and 3s, and there's a 2 3s and a 4. There's only 1 4 in that row. And then let's see, we need a 1, which we won't know, and then a 2, which we won't know, and then a 3, which we won't know, and then 4. And then 5s. Is there only 1 5? Nope. So nothing on that row. 1, no. 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. And 5. Wait a minute. I do believe there's only 1 5 in that row. 1, no. 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. So that's all the rows. Let's start looking at the columns. 1s don't work. 2s don't work. 3s don't work. 4. Let's see. I do believe there's only 1 4 in this column, so that locks down. And then 5s, too many. 1s this way. Nope. 2s this way. Nope. 3s this way. Nope. And 4s this way. I do believe there's only 1 4 here. There we go. And then 1s, we have a bunch. 2s. Let's see. There's only 1 2. 3s. There's a couple 3s. 4s. This can't be 4. This could be 4. So that is 4. Alright. And then 5. Let's see, there's only 1 5 available. We need a 1, which could be any of these. 2, which could be these 2. 3, which could be these 2. So nothing there. 1's here, won't work. 2's here, won't work. There's too many options. 3's here, might work. 3 and 3, nope, that won't work either. 4, 4, this can't be a 4, which makes this a 4. So, and then 5 or 5 there. That's all we know. And so that's the columns again. So now we start looking at the rows. We need a 1 and a 2 and a 3. No, a 1 and a 3. We already have a 2. So either one of these could be right, and either one of these could be right. It's going to be a while before we solve that. This 2 bumps that, though. Back to this. We need a 1. Nope. Still not certain on that. We need a 2, which we're still not certain on that. We need a 3, which we're still not certain on that. And we need a 5, which there's a 5 here and a 5 here. So didn't really help any there. Moving on. We need a 1, which there might be a 1 here. There might be a 1 there. We need a 2. No 2 here, and so it's either there or there. We need a 3. 3 and 3. Both valid options still. 5. Can't be a 5 here, which means this has to be 5, right? Yes. So that helps a little bit. Moving on, we need a 1. Still, any guess there? We need a 2. Still, any guess there? And we need a 3. Still, any guess there? Moving on, we need a 1, which could be either one of these. We need a 2. It's like, is this the only 2? Yes, it is. There we go. And we need a 3, which could be either one of those. And what seems strange here is that we're slowly figuring out the solution, but I kind of feel like there should be an easier way than this. I guess we're back to columns again, and it feels like we're going in circles, and because exactly that is the truth, we are going in circles. But every time we go in circles, almost in some weird equivalency to racing a NASCAR race, it's like every little bit seems to move you up one position in the leaderboards. Seems to make progress. So we need a 1. We still don't know about that. We need a 3, which there's a 3 here and a 3 here. And then we need a 5, which now there's only one place for a 5. Which, okay. We need a 1, which could be either one of these. We need a 2, which I think now can only be this. Which then bumps this and this to make this 1, because this 2 and this 5. So let's continue down this path and bump this 1 now. Let's see, we need a 2 and a 3. There's only one that can be 3. There's only one that can be 2. Bump this, making this 1. And let's see, this can't be 2s. So one of these is 1 and one of these is 3. We don't know what yet, though. And we were right about here before I took a little shortcut over there. We're looking for 1 and a 3. Either one of these could be 1 or 3. We're looking for a 1 and a 3 here. This can't be 1, so this has to be 3. Making this now not 3, but it could be 1 or 2. But that leaves only this as 3, which then makes this 1, which then makes this 3, which then makes this 1, which then makes that 3. And we solved it. And let's move on to the next level and see if we can really quickly go through this. Not a lot of like well thought out commentary going on here. I must admit it's just me crunching the numbers, basic accounting and mathematics going on here. Not really accounting, but it's pretty dry, boring stuff. Interesting. This is one of those games that you would want to play on a cell phone in silence when you don't want to talk to anybody around you. I'd say the majority of video games, you kind of have this idea that you'd be at least all right with your friends next to you asking questions or having a conversation. This, I think it just requires so much focus and no real interaction is wanted. This 1 and 3 makes this 5, by the way. So that is a weird style of game, but not unwelcome. Plenty of puzzle games are like that. Let's see. These are the exact same options, so I'm not going to solve those for a long time. There's something here that I need to realize. I need a 1 here, can't find it. I need a 2 here, can't find it. I need a 3 here, can't find it. I need a 4 here. And is that it? Yes. And see, when I solve something like that, maybe I need to go backwards. So go up to 5. If anything has changed, go back down to 0 or 1. So a 5 here or a 5 here. Alright, now let's look at 3 again. Are there any other 3s in the selection? Yes. There can't be a 3 here, so this has to be 3. And then 3 is eliminated. Alright, 2. Are there any 2 options? Yes. And then 1. Are there any 1 options? Yes. Alright. And since this is 4, that bumps each one of these out of contention. Now I need a 2. There's multiple 2s. I need a 3. There's multiple 3s. And I need a 5. And there's only one 5. So that helps that one. Let's see. I need a 1 or a 2 here. I need a 3. I already have 4. Yes, there's only one 4. Alright. So one of these is 1 and one of these is 2. This 4 may help eliminate some other things later on, but I'm not sure what. Seems like there's enough difficulty here to keep me confused. Let's see if we can power through this. We need a 1, we've got a 1, we need a 2, we got a bunch of 2s, we need a 3, we got a bunch of 3s, we need a 4. Can't be a 4 here, so this has to be 4. And we need a 5. And the only 5 available now is this. So now that helps with that. Okay. We need a 1, a 2, and a 5. And I don't think I can get any of that yet. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's just look. 1s. Nope. 2s. Well, wait a minute. There's only 1, 2 there. And so if 2 is blocked here and 5 is blocked here, this makes this 1. This makes this 2. That gets rid of that, making this 3 because 4 blocks this and 2 blocks that. And that makes this 1. So let's put it in the actual right position. There we go. Let's see, we're slowly solving this inner part. This has to be 2 now. Which then this has to be 3 because this 1 and this 2 eliminates that. And So one of these is 1 and one of these is 5. And this can't be 5, so this has to be 1. And this has to be 5. Which then makes this 1. Which then makes that 2. Which then makes that 5. And we're slowly finding the solution. We need a 3 between the two of these. And this can only be 3. So then that makes this 4. Which means this is either 2. Yeah, it is 2. And so we kind of powered through it and got very, very lucky to finish that in a reasonable amount of time. So we've got 2 puzzles of chapter 4 done. We'll continue down the process to get all of chapter 4 done. We'll unlock probably chapter 5 in 2 more puzzles, and unless we see an increase or reduction in the number of puzzles, we kind of know how long this is going to take, and it's probably going to take a little bit longer than I thought it was. I really thought this series was going to be on the brief side, but just seeing it take another 30 minutes and another 30 minutes just to work through all the calculations is kind of surprising. But then again, that means I'm getting my money's worth. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.